if you could choose the 10 best new condo units in Miami to buy as new construction, what would they be? Today, we're going to look at the Lower Penthouse in Pagani. This is one of our top 10 picks, and I'm going to give you all the reasons why. I'm here with Stefania Cambarau. My name is David Siddons. I'm president of the David Siddons Group. Stefania Cambarau, territory expert for Miami Beach. We have been selling luxury real estate in Miami for 20 years. We are a top performing team. How top? We're the number 4 in Florida, 22 in America. But that doesn't matter. What matters is our understanding of new condo construction. And before you go out and buy a new condo today, you need to make sure you get the optics. And that's what we're going to give you. All the numbers, all the details, and why this makes the top 10. So let's get into it. Where are we right now? Where is this condo? Where is Pagani, the new project, located, and when is it going to be ready for occupancy?
We are in a very interesting part of town. It's called the heart of the bay, North Bay Village. What characterizes this is the incredible proximity to the beach and to the mainland, so incredible accessibility, which is what everybody wants nowadays, but at the same time, really the heart of the bay for the best views of the water and a very quiet environment. Absolutely. And again, we discussed this before. This is what people are looking for in this busy city. We have to say it's a busy city. That's what everybody wants. That's where everybody wants to be here. But they also want to make sure that they sleep quietly in their luxury condo. And this we're presenting you today is exactly that one.
It's summarized very simply as quiet luxury. This is why you buy this unit over everything else available in Miami of all the buildings. If you want quiet luxury, this is probably going to make your top list and make your number 1. So let's go through the specifics of it. The unit, Steph, this is what, just under 5,000 square feet?
Yes, exactly. I want to say that this is located in a very boutique condo. This is only 70 residences, only 4 units per floor, which means that every unit is a corner unit. Incredible terraces, 11-foot ceiling. This one in particular, being the Lower Penthouse, is actually half a floor. So you have the whole south facing west toward the water, facing south with unobstructed views to the south, and facing east toward the ocean. So you literally have it all.
And look at this unit, right? This is the half floor unit, the terrace is wrapping around. Let's cut to the views. The view corridor on this is the entire downtown corridor, Brickell area. I mean, the skyline, it's the quintessential Miami skyline view, but you're right on the water, suspended over the bay. You see the boats in front of you, you see the mainland, but you are minutes from the beach. Now let's get into this unit, because this is all about specifically buying this unit and not just the entire building. We are exclusively representing the sale of this unit. So if you're interested in it, you need to pick up the phone and give us a call. So let's take a look at this floor plan and why this as a unit makes sense in the top 10. Look at the size of this living space. If you were to draw a line here and look at the size of this is massive. When we talk about 70 linear feet of optics, of peripheral vision, we're talking about one side of the unit running across the living past the kitchen. This is a massive amount of space. So when you walk in, your optics and your view corridor is going to be absolutely spectacular. Once we get into the back of the unit, we get into that master bedroom. The sheer size of this master bedroom is so significant, it can't be underplayed. 24 feet by 19 as a master living room, with an additional studio, which is 9 by 5 tucked in the corner. But look at the size of these closets. You've got one closet, which is 13 feet by 11, and another that's 11 by 10, plus a master bathroom with direct water views, looking out from your tub or shower.
Yes.
Side by side toilet, side by side vanities. And then once you move into the other side of the unit, you've got an additional 3 bedrooms. At no point do any of the bedrooms suffer from compromised views. From every single angle within this unit, you get incredible views of the Atlantic Ocean or Biscayne Bay. That is quite the prize. This is a little over 4,800 square feet of living space, just under 1,800 square feet of terrace. With the 11-foot ceilings and with the amount of open light that you have, when you walk into a unit and you want luxury, the first thing that you're going to recognize is how much of the water and the view do you see. If we are to add up across the living room space, there's about 70 feet of peripheral views over the water and the skyline of Miami. That makes this kind of a very exceptional feeling unit. High-level finishes, of course, the dimensions have to work. There's lots of buildings in Miami that have very chopped up floor plans. Okay, it's not just about being big, it's about being functional. And this is really designed to operate like a home. A very large living room, large bedrooms, big closets, big open space, like we said, high ceilings, in a very boutique environment. So the dollar per square foot on this unit is just under around $3,000 a square foot. It's actually a little bit less than that. The unit's coming in around $14 million on an asking price. Let's put this into perspective. Flashing up on the screen, if you want this kind of experience at this level, right now if you go to the resale market, you'll go across the beach and at the Four Seasons, you're going to be paying somewhere between $5,000 and $6,000 a square foot. If you're going to go to Fendi, it's a boutique building in Surfside, you're going to be paying around $4,000 a square foot, maybe even a little bit more. If you go into 87 Park, which is another boutique luxury building on the sand, you're going to be paying over $4,000 a square foot. So by swapping from the sand into a quiet village area on the water, you're going to drop your prices by about 25%, and then you'll get not just something that is bigger than what you'll see on the sand, but you'll get something bigger with better peripherals at a very high level of finish that's brand new. So Steph, take me through, why would someone choose Pagani over other buildings? Talk to me about what services you get, and then talk to me about curation.
We've seen that the buyer of this product is the buyer truly looking for, just like we said, an experience and the best experience of luxury, which is really what you get when you're driving a Pagani car. You're not driving a Pagani car because it's the fastest car, you teach me that, but it's truly, you're living that experience. You're sitting in a place that has the most curated details, that gives you the best of your driving experience. When you're in your unit, you're looking for the same attention to detail. We've seen here the incredible flooring with Listone Giordano, with the inlays. These are details that we don't see in pre-construction, as you know, and these are delivered to the buyers of this product, which is incredible. Beach services are also offered, as we said, both in Surfside and in South of Fifth. Plus, you'll also have a marina nearby. So North Bay Village is going through an incredible redevelopment with the whole boardwalk along the whole island, which, as we know, once that is done, it creates a completely different lifestyle. On the other side of the island is where the marina is located, and that's literally 3 minutes driving. And that is a great service. New buildings are coming up, Continuum is coming up, Ritz-Carlton is soon going to come up on the same island. This is going to be a very nice community, and Pagani is already rising in the backyard.
Yeah, it's
of
under
the sales
construction.
center.
There's three very important points to raise on top of what Stefania's just been talking about, outside of the fact that it's all about lifestyle. You've got access to the beach and you've got access to great services, and your positioning within the city is really, really accessible to shops and restaurants, whether it's the Bal Harbour shops, whether it's mainland shops or restaurants. But there are several points that typically doesn't get raised, but I want to raise those up in this conversation. Number one, it's very important, construction has already started. You can already see they're clearing sites, they're already starting work. A number of projects probably won't make it out of the ground through the next few years because they just won't hit the critical number of sales required to get going. This building's already selling very well. They've already hit the critical amount. What's very important, and I have not been traditionally a fan of car condos. I've said it quite openly, I've been very transparent. I get very deeply concerned when I see a brand talking about a product, a condo product, and I feel like one really has nothing to do with the other. If the building fails, it doesn't really affect the mother brand because they're not really being directly associated in the minds of most of the consumers. But with this building, we've met Mr. Pagani. We've sat down with him and we've seen the incredible attention to detail and the time invested by the family into this project. This wasn't a licensing agreement. It wasn't just a case of stick the Pagani name on the side of the building, pay Pagani a fee and move on, and hopefully everyone thinks that, well, it's a luxury brand, so it's going to be a luxury building. No, quite the opposite. They really wanted to deliver something, and they really got involved at such a high detail, which unsurprisingly, it's what Pagani is all about. As you said, Steph, you don't buy a Pagani because it's the fastest car. You don't buy it because it has the most horsepower. You buy it because it's literally a piece of art. It's the representation of attention to detail, years and years of curated attention and detail to build something very special, to give you an experience, because driving a Pagani is an experience. And the only way that a condo like this will give you that kind of feeling is if the family and the people directly related to the business have invested the same obsessive detail and attention into the building as they have their car brand. And it's lovely to see it when that happens. So we're actually very pleased to see this, and hopefully this is maybe a turn in the road for developers out there to really get involved with their projects.
And do it right. Yes, I like that.
And do it doing it the right way. On top of that, the location isn't a well-known, obvious location. When you go online and you start to look at the obvious buildings in Miami, there's absolutely a market, and we've covered and we talk about Paragon and Rivage, we talk about the existing buildings like the Four Seasons and Fendi, we know all of them. But that's a different lifestyle choice. Not everybody wants to be on the beach, not everybody wants to be around a more densely saturated area of tourism. For those who want to be quiet, those who want to slide into the Miami lifestyle and come to their residences in a quiet area that makes them feel they are, on an island, on vacation, but they're still in the heart of Miami. This is the choice. This is the building that we've chosen. And at $2,800 a square foot or a little bit above, that is a highly, highly competitive price. Almost every other luxury building that we've talked about and we've spoken about, whether it's Rivage or Paragon, or whether it's the Ritz-Carlton on the beach, or even if it's the Four Seasons in Coconut Grove, or even the Mandarin Oriental on Brickell Key, the Mandarin's matching this at the same kind of price, but you're close to the beach here, and it's a different existence. It's boutique, not a large-scale project. And all the other projects that are boutique and luxury, like Rivage, those ones are a much higher price point. Steph, what do you feel is important to tell the audience?
If you're shopping for new construction condos, you need optics. That's what we're here for. And give us a call. We'll be able to tell you pros and cons about different condos. We're not afraid to say, and we're not afraid to pick the ones that are excellent values. And this is definitely the one.
And please watch our full video reports of all the new condo construction projects in Miami, our top 10 buildings, and very importantly, our softwares that are used to analyze the condo market. So please do yourself the service of exploring this project. And if you want the best, it's this Lower Penthouse. Just under 5,000 square feet, 2,000 square feet nearly of terrace, 11-foot ceilings, incredible views, high finish. Pick up the phone, give us a call, we'll give you a tour, we'll give you all the comparisons, and we'll give you 10 reasons why this makes the top 10. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you.